Before this video begins, make sure you guys subscribe. Also, make sure you join my new Discord server. Lastly, if you want some merch, the link is in the description. And make sure you follow me on all of my social medias. Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Big Ants Gaming. Welcome back to another MLB The Show 21 video. This is not a news video. This is just a new mini series that I wanted to start. Today, I'm going to be predicting live series ratings for MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty. Before we start, this is going to be a 4-part series, so obviously there's not enough time to fit every card. So I'm not doing every card on every team, obviously. I'm only doing diamonds, or if a position doesn't have a lot, their top 5. So if a position, I'm doing every position's top 5, but if a position has more than 5 diamonds, or if I think a position's gonna have more than 5 diamonds, I'll do all the diamonds too. But for example, catcher, which I'm not doing today, but when I do the catchers, I'm gonna do the top 5 because in my opinion, I only think there's gonna be 1 diamond. So yeah. Today, we're gonna be doing strictly starting pitchers. So in my opinion, I think they're gonna be 16 diamond starting pitchers. And also, before we start, these are not my in real life rankings. These are my Diamond Dynasty overall predictions. Okay, so if I have someone as a diamond on this list who's higher than other players, by no means does that mean I think they're better than them in real life. It could, but it doesn't mean that. So when you see these ratings, take that into account, because some of these guys I would make a lot lower if they were in real life ratings or in real life rankings. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So our first card. There we go. First card is Dynastylumet, and Dynastylumet is an interesting one because last year Dynastylumet, right? He had a great 60-game stretch for the Padres. He was elite, but I think he's barely gonna make the cut at Diamond because they're probably gonna put a lot of pitchers as diamonds from last year. They're probably gonna transfer a lot of them over as diamonds. But I think Dynastylumet is going to be diamond number 1 because sort of just that team has a lot of hype, the Padres, and SDS is in San Diego. Personally, I would make him a gold, but I think they're going to make him a diamond. He had a really good 60-game stretch, but that's really the only 60 games that he's been elite. He's been good besides that, but I think they're going to make him a diamond. And also, I made all these cards, so just putting that out there. And I'm not insane at card art, as you can see. Like, these look pretty good, but they're not professionally made. So Dynastylumet. At number 15, we have Lucas Giolito, and I think Lucas Giolito is definitely going to be a diamond. He should be. Lucas Giolito is a little bit different than Dynastylumet because he was elite in the 60-game season last year, but he also threw a no-hitter. And he's been better than Dynastylumet before 2020. 2019, he was great. I think it was 2018 where he struggled, but 2019, he was much better. I would expect an 85 from Lucas Giolito. Another 85, I have Blake Snell. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a little higher. Blake Snell is a really good pitcher, and they finally upgraded him to Diamond after the postseason update. I think he should stay as a diamond. He's a very good pitcher. He got traded to the Padres. He won a Cy Young. He's been elite for 3-ish years. He had 1 down year in like his whole career. He's been a great pitcher, so I think Blake Snell should be a diamond. Aaron Nola, I have him as an 85. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a little higher. He had that elite season in 2018. He had a down year in 2019, and then in 2020, he was elite again. So he for sure should be a diamond, in my opinion. The down season sort of pulled his rating down a little in the beginning of 20, but I think for sure he should be a diamond. Next, we have Steven Strasburg. Now, Steven Strasburg, he's just always an 85. I don't know why. He always starts as an 85, I'm pretty sure. Either an 85 or an 86. I think they're going to give him an 85. Steven Strasburg, I don't think he pitched a lot last year, we've seen what he can do, especially in the 2019 World Series run for the Nationals. He's definitely an elite pitcher, and he's definitely diamond worthy. So 85 for Steven Strasburg. And now this one, I'm not sure if a lot of people are going to be on the same page with me, including SDS, but personally, I think Hyunjin Ryu 1000% deserves to be a diamond. And Hyunjin Ryu, in my opinion, is the most underrated starting pitcher in baseball. And yes, I know, he's been a back-to-back Cy Young finalist. How is he underrated? People, besides the Cy Young voters, don't really view him as an elite starter. He is an elite starting pitcher. He has been very good. In 2020, he was very good with the Blue Jays. 2019, he was very good. Before that, he had some injury-riddled seasons, but he showed flashes with the Dodgers. The Dodgers didn't re-sign him. He goes to the Blue Jays. They're skeptics. You give him 4 years after one good year, and he showed out, and he did very well in 2020. Now, Hyunjin Ryu, I think, should be a diamond because the last 2 seasons he's been a Cy Young finalist. He has been a top 3 starting pitcher in his league the past 2 years. I think 1000% he should be a diamond. So Hyunjin Ryu at an 85, in my opinion. I think it would be horrible if he started out as a gold. Now this one is going to be a little controversial. I know everyone thinks he's overrated. I think he's slightly overrated. He is overhated, in my opinion, just because he's overpaid. But Trevor Bauer, we all know him. He signed that huge contract with the Dodgers. I think he's going to be an 86, and I think he should be a diamond. Now, some of the guys below him, I think, are better pitchers than him in real life, but that's not what this is based off of. This is me predicting the Diamond Dynasty ratings. MLB 20, he finished the year at a 92. Obviously, he's not going to be that high. As the year goes on, in the beginning of the year in Diamond Dynasty, it focuses more on the previous 3 years, right? And as the year goes on, it slowly factors in the current season more. So that's what we saw with Trevor Bauer. So Trevor Bauer, I think, is going to be a diamond. I think for sure he's going to be a diamond. I don't think he should be very high. I think he's had Cy Young caliber. He's had one and 1/3 seasons of Cy Young caliber pitching, which is still very good, and he can still do it even more with the Dodgers. But I don't think he should be up 87, 88, 89, 90, that range. I think 86 is the perfect rating for him, balancing the Cy Young year he came off of and the past that we've seen from Trevor Bauer. Next, we have Walker Bueller. Walker Bueller, 86. I think that's perfect. He had a slow start to 2020, and then he showed how good he can be in the postseason. I think the slow start in 2020 would limit him. If he had consistency in the regular season of 2020, I would put him at an 88. I'm really high on Walker Bueller. I think he's underrated as well. But Walker Bueller I have as an 86. I also have Clayton Kershaw as an 86. They don't really like putting Clayton Kershaw that high to start the year. I would also put him at an 88. He is by no means done. He still has a lot of gas left in the tank, but I think SCS will put him at an 86. Next, we have Chris Sale, and Chris Sale has come off of Tommy John. If he didn't have Tommy John and he didn't struggle in 2019, he'd probably be near 90. He'd probably be 89, 88-ish. But Chris Sale, I think coming off of Tommy John, I think 87 is the perfect rating for him. We've seen what he can do in the past. He can easily be a top 5 starter. But Chris Sale, I have as an 87. Next, we have Yu Darvish at number 6, and Yu Darvish I also have as an 87. Yes, he wasn't amazing before his Cy Young runner-up season last year, but if you compare him to Trevor Bauer overall in their careers, Darvish should be higher. He was very good with the Rangers. He was really good at the end of 2019 as well. 2018 was a little shaky, but he has been an elite pitcher for 3+ years. So Yu Darvish I have as an 87. Now we're going to the top 5. At number 5, I have Justin Verlander for the Cheaters. Just had to say it as a Yankees fan. I just can't call them by their normal name, all right? But Justin Verlander, he's not going to change. His rating is going to stay the same the entire year because he had Tommy John, and he's out for the season. So I just gave him an 88 because I don't know, I feel like they wouldn't make him a 90 plus. I think they would make him like an 88 because he's not going to pitch at all this season, so his rating isn't going to go up or down. I don't know, I feel like 88 is good for Verlander. Next, at number 4, we have Shane Bieber, and Shane Bieber I have as an 88. Now, Shane Bieber is another similar guy to Trevor Bauer. Had a really good 60-game season, but he hasn't had elite pitching consistently. Now, Shane Bieber, last year was his 3rd year in the league. I mean, if he does that again this year, he should be like a 92 or a 91. But it's only off 60 games. Before that year, he was good as well, but not elite. I think 88 is good for Shane Bieber. I think he's higher than Trevor Bauer. So 88. Next, at number 3, we have Max Scherzer. And now Max Scherzer did technically have a down year, but it still wasn't a horrible year. And Max Scherzer, I think you're doing something wrong if you're not giving him a 90 plus. I think he barely gets there. I think he's a 90 overall. But I think you just cannot count out Max Scherzer in the elite category of starting pitchers yet. And I think they're going to keep him at a 90. Number 2, I have Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole is the best pitcher in baseball besides number 1, and I'm a Yankees fan too. Garrett Cole, he had a good year last year. He had a slow start, I guess, but people still underrated the year he had. He had a great year. I think it was like 2.8 or 2.9 or something like that. I don't have stats in front of me. But Garrett Cole finished the year at an 89, I think. Either an 89 or a 90. I think he should be a 91. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him a 90, but he's 100% a 90 plus. Garrett Cole in a 91, and then obviously the best pitcher in baseball is Jacob deGrom. There are no questions about it. I think he's going to be a 93 overall. And Jacob deGrom, I think it would be horrible if he wasn't a 93. He should be a 93. He is by far the best starting pitcher. I think he should be 2 points higher than number 2, and that's what I have him at. Jacob deGrom, 3 straight Cy Young finalists, and 2 years before this year, he won the Cy Young. Debatably, he could have won 3 straight. There are no signs of him declining. He's just the best pitcher in baseball. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next video, in part 2, we are not going to do one position. We're going to do a couple positions. So that should be fun. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your Snake from Big Guns Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.